Hello and welcome to Wildcat Action News. I'm Izzy.
And I'm Priya. This week we're starting out with our top story. Let's send it to Leah and Janisha for the story.
Hello Wildcats, Leah and Janisha here. The students of 4K have been working on a fun project in their room. After reading about the embroidery, they had a chance to learn about embroidery in their class.
We checked in with Mrs. Kreutz and her students to find more about this fun activity. Mrs. Kreutz, could you tell us about this embroidery project you're doing?
Sure. Well, in our story, our main character goes to Chinatown because he wants to get a cage for his cricket. And he meets a shop owner there named Saifong. Saifong is wearing a kimono that is embroidered. So embroidery becomes one of our vocabulary words. So then I share with the kids that when I was in Chinatown years and years ago, I bought a shirt that has some traditional embroidery on it. So of course embroidery means to make designs on a cloth with colored thread. In the Chinese culture they do a lot of super fancy designs. But when I was young, even younger than this purchase, I used to play around with embroidery, and I made these for my little sister, and I would just make some kind of simple stitches. And so I showed the kids these things as an example of embroidery, and then the more I thought about it, I thought it might be fun for them to do embroidery themselves. So for the last few years, we've been bringing some cloth and needle and thread into school, and it's been kind of fun to see the variety of things that the kids embroidered.
How are you doing the embroidery?
So first you start out with a needle and some thread, and you put the thread through the eye of the needle, which is called threading. And you can tie a knot at the end of the long strand on one of the sides of the eye of the needle. And there's some other special tricks you can use instead of knotting. But once you've done that, you can put the thread through a handkerchief or a piece of cloth, and then once you go through the top or the bottom, you go back into the cloth and just repeat.
Why are you doing the embroidery?
We're reading the book Cricket in Times Square, and it talks about embroidering when they go into Saifong's shop, and he has an embroidering outfit on. So now we're learning about how to embroider.
What's hard about the embroidery?
If you pull it too hard through the cloth, it can get bunched up.
Tell us about what you embroidered.
I embroidered my initials in a chain stitch, and I did a running stitch around it, and it looks like this.
The students in 4K have been learning a lot and having lots of fun doing it. We look forward to see their completed designs. For Wildcat Action News, I'm Janisha.
And I'm Leah. Let's send it back up to the newsroom.
Thanks, Leah and Janisha.
We have a special report this week to announce our book bracket results. Let's go there now.
Hi Wildcats! Last week you voted for your favorite books to move on in our Wilder-Watie Book Bracket Tournament. Let's go to 5A to see which books moved on in the tournament.
Between The Wonky Donkey and The Koala Who Could,
The winner is The Wonky Donkey.
between We Don't Eat Our Classmates and Press Start,
The winner is We Don't Eat Our Classmates.
up now, in the third book bracket, we have How I Met My Monster versus Diary of a Pug.
And How I Met My Monster is the winner.
Now, in the last K through 2 bracket, we have Mercy Watson versus Dogman.
And the winner is Dogman.
Up first, we have The Wild Robot versus The Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. And The Wild Robot won. Second up, for the 3 through 5 book bracket, we have Pax versus The One and Only Ivan. And The One and Only Ivan won. For our next up, we got Mac B Kid Spy versus Allergic. And for this win, Mac B Kid Spy. Finally, we have Restart versus Sunny Side Up. And Restart for this win.
Wow, we had a few surprises in the voting. This week, you'll be voting again to see which books are going to move on to the next round. Which book do you think is going to win?
Let's go to this week's lunch menu.
Hi, all you crazy cats out there. Disco Bob here, and I'm filling in down here in this funky little cafeteria while Chef Minders is away. This week, I'm making cheeseburgers on Monday, chicken noodles on Tuesday, chicken and waffles on Wednesday, beef tacos on Thursday, and grilled cheese on Friday. Have a great week, you crazy cats, and be sure to boogie down and keep it funky.
Let's send to VRT and Mackenzie for this week's classroom update.
Hi, I'm VRT.
And I'm Mackenzie.
Students in 5A have been doing an amazing job of learning and having fun so far this year.
Mrs. Arna and her students have been working hard in the classroom to make this year special.
We had a chance to stop by and see what has been happening in 5A.
What have you been learning about this year?
We've been learning about Newton's laws of motion, and to test it, we've been doing balloon cars, and we're also going to be doing rockets.
What is your favorite part about the school year so far?
I like the balloon cars, and I'm really excited for the rockets.
What have you been learning about this year?
We have been learning about writing. We have been doing a lot of persuasive writing, and I tried persuading my parents to get a trampoline.
What have you been learning about so far this year?
Well, we've been learning a lot of stuff. In math, we've been learning about decimals, fractions, multiplication with decimals, dividing with decimals, many different things with different skills combined.
What's your favorite part about 5th grade?
Science, because we get to do rockets, the balloon cars, and hatching baby chickens.
What have you been learning about so far this year?
In social studies, we've been learning about the Civil War and how there was slavery and how the war took place and like how the North had like their Anaconda plan and stuff like that. What have you enjoyed about this year?
Leah, thanks for asking that. This 5th grade class has been great. We've had so much fun this year. We've learned a lot, and we've really grown and become responsible students. Things that I love, we in 5th grade, as you know, we get to participate in Project Impact. We've gotten to take some fun field trips where we went to Epic and we got to help out. We've got a really cool field trip coming up in the beginning of May where we're going to get to go to Midwest Food Bank and help. Right now we're doing the Coin Wars with JDRF, and I love seeing how excited all the kids are to participate and make the community better. We also do reading buddies in 1st grade. It's a lot of fun. We pair with Mrs. Holmes's class. Every Friday the kids love going down to that. We play a lot of games in here as well that help reinforce the learning, and this week I'm actually going to teach our class how to play chess, which is pretty exciting. It goes along with the book that we're reading called Fish in a Tree. So I've loved everything about this year, but mostly the students that I've gotten to work with.
How have you enjoyed 5A?
I've really enjoyed 5A. Mrs. Arnett and the students have been great to me, and I'm learning something new every single day.
What have you been learning about in 5A?
In math, we're learning about the hierarchy of shapes, and we're also reading Fish in a Tree, which is a great novel, and we just started a Storyworks article on the American Disability Act.
5A is doing an amazing job this school year.
Thank you to Mrs. Arna and her students for letting us stop in to see all their learning and all of their fun. For Wildcat Action News, I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm VRT. Let's send it back up to the newsroom.
It's Schooly News. Scooly-Doo is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back, everyone. How did the search go?
We didn't find anything. It didn't help that your grandma slept the whole time. She's the worst partner ever, and she snores all the time.
What did he say? I forgot my hearing aid!
Nothing, Grandma. Don't you talk about my grandma like that. She's the best grandma I know. Aren't you, Grandma?
Where am I?
Anyway, Landon, show them what we found.
I found this book of spells in the basement. I don't think it's for Chef Smith, though. I wonder what it's for.
Sasha, Owen, did you find anything?
We found this riddle.
Near the place the menu is told, the chef you seek is where it is cold. I wonder what this could mean.
He keeps talking about a refrigerator for some reason. Owen, keep it down. We're trying to figure out this riddle.
Owen, please. Real people are working here. Stop distracting.
Where's a place that's cold? Outside, duh.
Yeah, maybe.
I've got it. I think this means Chef Smith is in the refrigerator.
Owen, keep it down or else you're going outside.
Let's go check the fridge. I can't believe I didn't think to check the refrigerator.
Don't blame yourself, Landon. Sometimes you need a genius detective to solve a mystery.
Open it.
Also, there was this one time where I was on the tire swing and a fifth grader was pushing me, and like he felt, oh, hi guys.
Finally got out of here. She was driving me crazy. Wait, who are you?
We're Scooly-Doo.
I'm going home. Wait, is that a cat? You people are crazy.
Chef Smith, what happened to you?
Well, I was working in the kitchen making lunch when all of a sudden someone came up behind me and grabbed me. And then they shoved me in the fridge. After the door closed, I heard evil cackling. It almost sounded like a witch.
A witch? No, you must have been hearing things. We are sure it was Chef Nelson, right? Interesting. What's going on?
I don't know, but I think there is more to this mystery than I originally thought. Chef Smith, we're glad you're safe. You two can get back to cooking. Let's go, team.
Chef Minders, thanks for finding me. It's so good to finally be free. Hey, you want a popsicle?
You know it.
Now it's time for this week's weather from 5A.
The Weekly Forecast. Presented by 5A.
Hello everyone, I'm Chloe. And I'm Alice, here with the 5A weather team. Let's take a look at this week's forecast.
We've got some great news this week. Things are finally warming up. Monday and Tuesday, highs will be around 50 with plenty of sunshine.
On Wednesday and Thursdays, temperature will rise to the mid-60s.
On Friday, we will have a chance of rain.
Be ready to break out those jackets. Spring may finally be here.
For weather, I'm Chloe.
And I'm Alice. See you next week. It's time for this week's quick quiz. Can you get the answer?
let's head to this week's Joke of the Week, presented by 5H.
What is a cheerleader's favorite fruit?
A pomegranate.
Pomegranate? Pomegranate. We're going to send it to Ada and Ishal to find out the winner of this week's news quiz competition.
Hello, Wildcats. This week's news quiz winner is Advik from 4JC, who will be receiving a small candy prize and a certificate. Keep filling out the news quiz and you could be our winner next week. Let's send it back up to the newsroom.
That's all the time we have for this week.
See you next time on Wildcat Action News.
Honey. And swing. It's going home.
I don't know where the lines are.
Idiot.
Don't you talk to my... My students are going to be so excited about this special treat today. Where did all my popsicles go?